Friday, May 1st, 2026. Like and subscribe. The $1 Investor. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a blue-collar working bus driver who's found the formula to getting wealthy $1 at a time. I can only offer you a drink of water. It's up to you to know if you're thirsty enough for it. Now, before I begin the Amazon Master Breakdown, I need to address one thing very directly. What I'm about to write, I hope you hear it. The darkness, the isolation, the resentment toward human behavior, the feeling that success becomes lonelier the more aware you become. That absolutely will bleed into this video, and honestly it should, because these company series cannot just be robotic stock analysis. This needs to feel like a man documenting why each brick matters. Amazon is not just a ticker for me. Amazon is memory. Amazon is regret. Amazon is unfinished business from 1997. Amazon is the ghost of what if I knew then what I know now. That makes this first company the perfect place to start. AMZN Full Breakdown. Amazon is not just another ticker for me. It is the first company I ever bought back in 1997, and that matters because Amazon became the lesson I had to learn the hard way. I bought it when it was still mostly known as an online bookstore. I did not understand compounding. I did not understand recurring buys. I did not understand that market crashes are where long-term investors are supposed to keep buying. Now I do. From the screenshot, my current Amazon position is 0.109999 shares, worth $29.81. My average cost is $227.27. My total return is positive $4.81, or positive 19.26%, and my recurring investment is $1 every day. Amazon today is not the same company I bought in 1997. It is now a massive machine built on retail, prime, logistics, third-party sellers, advertising, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and infrastructure. In 2025, Amazon reported $716.9 billion in net sales, up from $638 billion in 2024. Operating income increased to $80 billion, and AWS sales increased to $128.7 billion. The biggest reason Wall Street still cares about Amazon is that it has multiple engines. Retail is the visible engine. Advertising is the high-margin engine. AWS is the cloud and artificial intelligence engine. In the first quarter of 2026, Reuters reported that AWS revenue rose 28% to $37.6 billion, while Amazon's total revenue reached $181.5 billion. Reuters also reported that advertising revenue rose 24% to $17.2 billion. Wall Street's view is mostly positive but not blind. Analysts like Amazon because AWS is accelerating again, advertising keeps growing, and artificial intelligence infrastructure could become a major long-term driver. MarketBeat showed a consensus price target around $289 from 59 analysts, while Benzinga showed a consensus target around $291, with Mizuho recently at a street-high target of $325. The risk is also real. Amazon is spending aggressively on artificial intelligence infrastructure. Reuters reported that Amazon is maintaining a $200 billion artificial intelligence investment target for the year, and capital expenditures have been rising sharply. That can pressure free cash flow in the short term. My 5 to 10-year view is simple. The bullish road is that AWS keeps winning in cloud and artificial intelligence, advertising keeps growing, retail keeps improving margins, and Amazon becomes even more important to global commerce and computing. The middle road is that Amazon grows, but heavy spending keeps the stock volatile. The bearish road is that artificial intelligence spending gets too expensive, competition gets tougher, and margins disappoint. My bottom line, Amazon is not a small swing-for-the-fences company anymore. It is a giant. But it is still one of the most important companies in the world. For me, Amazon is history, regret, discipline, and redemption. I sold too early more than once. I will not make that mistake again. Today, I'm starting something new. I already broke down the ETFs. Now I'm starting with the individual companies I buy every single day inside my YouTube portfolio. And the first company I want to talk about is not random. It is Amazon. Ticker symbol AMZN. Amazon holds a special place in my heart because Amazon was the first company I ever bought back in 1997. Back then, I was young. I was working 2 jobs and 1 overnight. I was doing manual labor. I was throwing stock at Lucky's and driving truck for PepsiCo. I did not know what I know now, but I had a friend named Henry Torres who taught me about the stock market. And if you are out there, brother, I want to say thank you, because you planted something in my mind that never left. We used to sit there during breaks and read financial magazines, money magazines, Wall Street Journal, anything we could find, and eventually I saved $3,000. That was not easy money. That was work money. That was sweat money. That was blue-collar money. Then one day we walked into Dean Witter in downtown San Jose, two young guys looking rough, looking dirty, coming from work, definitely looking like we did not belong there. But we went in anyway. Back then, investing was not like today. Today I can buy $1 of Amazon from my phone. Back then, it cost $107 just to buy, and another $107 just to sell. There was no easy button. There was no Robinhood. There was no fractional share system sitting in your pocket. You either called your broker or you walked into the brokerage house. That day, I bought 3 companies: Amazon, Microsoft, and Sun Microsystems. Amazon was my swing for the fences company. At the time, it was just a little internet bookstore. But I remember thinking one day people are going to buy books from this company instead of going to bookstores. I did not know it would become what it became. I did not know it would turn into retail, cloud computing, advertising, logistics, artificial intelligence, streaming, devices, and one of the most powerful business machines on the planet. I did not know what I had, and that is the lesson. Because when the dot-com crash happened, everything got ugly. Amazon crashed, Microsoft crashed, Sun Microsystems got destroyed. And I did what young investors do when nobody teaches them better. I panicked, I sold, I liquidated. I gave up the future because I did not understand the present. That mistake probably cost me more money than I even want to calculate. But mistakes only stay losses if you never learn from them. And I learned. Today, Amazon is not just an online bookstore. Amazon is one of the largest companies in the world. In 2025, Amazon brought in over $716 billion in revenue. Its operating income reached around $80 billion. AWS, Amazon Web Services, brought in over $128 billion in sales for the year. That is not a little bookstore anymore. That is infrastructure. That is commerce. That is cloud. That is artificial intelligence. That is advertising. That is a machine. Now let me bring it back to my own position. According to my screenshot, I own 0.109999 shares of Amazon. My market value is $29.81. My average cost is $227.27. My return today is positive $1.25, or positive 4.37%. My total return is positive $4.81, or positive 19.26%. And my recurring investment is $1 every single day. That is how I pay tribute to the first company I ever bought. $1 a day. Every day. No emotions, no panic, no selling because the market gets ugly. I already made that mistake more than once. I am not making it again. Now let's talk about what Amazon really is today. Most people still think Amazon is just shopping, but Amazon is much bigger than that. Amazon has the retail business, it has Prime, it has logistics, it has third-party sellers, it has advertising, it has streaming, it has devices, and most importantly, it has AWS. AWS is one of the most important cloud platforms in the world. And now, with artificial intelligence exploding, AWS is becoming even more important. In the first quarter of 2026, AWS revenue grew 28% to $37.6 billion. That was a major signal to Wall Street, because for a while people were asking if AWS growth was slowing down. Now the cloud engine is showing strength again. Advertising is another engine people do not always understand. Amazon advertising is massive now. In the first quarter of 2026, advertising revenue grew 24% to $17.2 billion. That matters because advertising is a high-margin business. So Amazon is not just selling products. Amazon is selling attention. Amazon is selling search placement. Amazon is selling data. Amazon is selling the digital shelf. That is powerful. Now, what does Wall Street think? Wall Street still likes Amazon. Most analysts are bullish. The average price target is around the high 200s, with some analysts seeing Amazon above $300. Why? Because Amazon has multiple ways to win. If retail margins improve, Amazon wins. If AWS accelerates, Amazon wins. If advertising keeps growing, Amazon wins. If artificial intelligence infrastructure becomes bigger, Amazon wins. If logistics keeps getting more efficient, Amazon wins. That is the power of this company. But I also have to be honest, there are risks. Amazon is spending a massive amount of money on artificial intelligence infrastructure. Data centers are expensive, chips are expensive, cloud buildouts are expensive. And when a company spends that much money, free cash flow can get pressured. So this is not risk-free. No stock is risk-free. The question is whether I believe Amazon can turn that spending into future profits. And for me, the answer is yes. Now let's talk about the next 5 to 10 years. I see 3 roads. Road number 1 is the bullish road. AWS keeps growing. Artificial intelligence workloads keep moving to the cloud. Amazon advertising keeps expanding. Retail margins keep improving. And Amazon becomes even more powerful than it is today. In that world, Amazon can continue growing and rewarding patient investors. Road number 2 is the middle road. Amazon keeps growing, but the stock stays volatile because spending is heavy. The company wins long term, but the ride is not smooth. That is probably the most realistic path. Road number 3 is the bearish road. Artificial intelligence spending gets too expensive. Competition from Microsoft, Google, and other cloud players gets harder. Retail margins disappoint, and Wall Street loses patience. That can happen. That is why I stay disciplined and do not go all in on one company. But Amazon will always be part of my system. Not because I love everything about Jeff Bezos, I do not. Not because I agree with everything the company does, I do not. But because Amazon as a business has proven something over decades. It adapts, it expands, it survives, and it keeps finding new ways to become necessary. That is what great companies do. For me, Amazon is personal. It is my first company, my first lesson, my first regret, and now, my long-term redemption. Back in 1997, I bought Amazon and did not know how to hold it. Now I know better. Now I buy it every day, $1 at a time. And if my daughters are watching this years from now, I want them to understand something. Sometimes the biggest mistake in investing is not buying the wrong company. Sometimes the biggest mistake is selling the right company too early. I did that once, and I paid for that lesson. Now I am building differently. Slow, steady, long-term, no panic, no gambling, no chasing meme stocks, no internet nonsense, just ownership. $1 at a time. Like and subscribe. The $1 Investor. Remember, I'm not or your financial advisor. I'm just a blue-collar working bus driver who found the formula to getting wealthy $1 at a time. I can only offer you a drink of water. It's up to you to know if you're thirsty enough for it.